Well, are you ready to continue on with section 3 for our red, white, and bloom quilt? Let's do it. Hey everyone, Cristin Som here, and we are continuing with our red, white, and bloom quilt. So we have sections 1 and 2 completely done and put together. And then we have a whole bunch of other blocks, like a bunch. Look at all of these. It's pretty exciting, actually. So we are going to continue working on our blocks so that we can work on finishing up section 3. We're not going to finish it today, but we're going to get pretty close. We're getting closer, I should say. So today we are going to do the fun block with the dimensional lemons. So on page 26 and 27, so the dimensional lemons, we have, actually I already took all my stuff out. You ready? And then we have Life is Sweet. That's going to be the next part, but we have to do the dimensional lemons first. Don't forget. That's really important. So that's your big tip for today, is make sure to do your dimensional lemons first. So what did I do with my dimensional lemons fabrics? Hold on. All right, I found my fabrics. So for the dimensional lemons, like I said, you need to do these first. It's very important. And it's just a couple of fabrics. So I actually had them in with my lemonade container. So we are going to have 2 pieces of this organza. Is that what's organza? Ooh, pretty good memory there. Organza, and it is just like a clear fabric with silver dots on them. Oh my gosh, that's going to be really cute for our lemon, our dimensional lemons. So 2 pieces, and these are 3x3. Can you see that there's the stuff is coming off, all of the little glitter? So maybe don't move it around too much. 2 pieces at 3x3 of the organza. It's called Silver Glitter Dot Organza for the lemons. 2 pieces at 3x3. All right, and then we have 1 piece of gold mylar. Now notice there is gold on one side and silver on one side. So we're going to use the gold side. So when you lay it down, make sure that you're laying it down in the correct way. And this one also is 3x3, and that's all we need to make our dimensional lemons. But, so don't forget all of these, okay, 3x3, 3 pieces, 2 of the organza and 1 of the mylar. So one thing though is we need wash away stabilizer for this. All right, you're going to want to definitely stitch this on wash away stabilizer. So make sure you've got this on hand. Keep some in stock all the time, because you are going to want to use this, because we will wash it away. These are going to be dimensional lemons, and we're making them first so that we can put them in the picture when we make our picture, the Life is Sweet block. That will be so cute. All right, so now for the actual picture block, that is on page 27, and we just have a couple of pieces for this one. So for our main fabric, our background fabric, it is the red with words all over it, like sunshine, celebrate, love. What is that one? Celebrate, watermelon, different words on it. So red is our main fabric for that yellow picture. That'll be really cute. It's actually a clear picture with the lemon in it. So main fabric, and we are going to start with this at 8.5 by 8.5. 8.5 by 8.5. Make sure to back this with Fusible stabilizer so that you don't get puckers on this. All right, it's a big piece of fabric. 8.5 by 8.5. All right, that's for our main fabric. And then for the lemonade, it is this yellow with white dots on it. That's what's going to be our lemonade, like the liquid inside of the pitcher. And this one we're going to start with at 4x4. I did back mine with Fusible stabilizer. That's optional, up to you, but it helps it to be crisp and to not have difficulty trimming it. So 4x4 for the lemonade fabric. And then the last thing, don't lose it. This stuff gets lost easily. It's hard to see it. So the clear vinyl. So see the clear vinyl? This we are going to have at 5x5. 5x5 for the clear vinyl. We'll put that over, and don't forget those dimensional lemons are going to go inside of this, so make sure that you make those first. And plus it's on a different stabilizer, so we're not going to join them together. We're going to do the dimensional lemons in one hooping, and then we'll do the picture in a separate hooping. All right, 5x5 for your clear vinyl. And then we are going to quilt this. So whenever we quilt, we want to use our batting. So our batting for this one is going to be 7x7. one piece of batting that is 7 by 7. I'm using the Kimberbell project batting. All right, and then we are going to quilt it using Celebration 1 in vertical. Celebration 1 in vertical in a 6 by 6. That's our quilting design for today. You can use any quilting design that you like, but I'm going to use Celebration 1 in a vertical in 6 by 6. So if you only have a smaller hoop, you can still do this project. The quilting design, you could do, what is it, a 4 by 6 and a 2 by 6, because our final cut size is 6.5 by 6.5. So that means that you want a quilting design that is 6 by 6. So you could do 4 by 6 and 2 by 6, and that would work perfectly fine if you're using a smaller hoop. I'm assuming the picture is probably a 5 by 7. It is 5 by 7 for the actual picture. So the only part that you need larger is the quilting, and so you can just double hoop on that very easily. 4 by 6 and 2 by 6 will work fine to get your 6 by 6 of quilting. All right, so everything else about this is easy. There's no special cut instructions or anything like that. It's just make sure that you make your dimensional lemons first, and probably have a little bit of time for them to dry too, I would think, but we'll see as we get there. So that's it. That's an easy day. We're going to make our dimensional lemons in one hooping, and then make our Life is Sweet block. It's called Life is Sweet. It's the pitcher of lemonade for our second hooping, because that will be with regular Kimberbell light mesh cutaway stabilizer, whereas the other one is going to be in a wash away stabilizer. So I'm not going to bring you to the computer. We're not going to join anything. I'm going to do it in 2 separate hoopings. Nice easy day. So let's go ahead and get started. And how's your goal going? How is your goal going? There's your blooper for today. So I did a bike ride last night in New Zealand. How cool is that? So on my Nordic track bike, I worked with trainers, and this trainer, it was a mountain bike ride, which is really cool for me because I don't own a mountain bike. I've never been on a mountain bike ride. So it's this narrow little path in New Zealand up in the hills, and it was so cool to see that because probably out of my element, probably, I'm not sure. It looked really fun, but I don't really want to invest in another bicycle. But anyway, so super fun to be able to do that on my Nordic track bike and work with the iFit trainer. So I really enjoyed that. It was not a big deal bike ride. It was like 8 miles and I think 500 feet of climbing. So it was a good workout for sure, but I was hoping to do more than that, but it didn't work out time wise. So anyway, I did that. And then I did a couple of long walks with my dogs and got a good workout, not as much as I was hoping, but I want to hear how you're doing with your goal. I really want to hear it. So there's several people in our group that have a Nordic track bike, and I see their posts. If you have a Strava, have you ever heard of Strava? Strava, I like to think, is like Facebook for athletes. That's how I equate Strava to be. It's basically all of your workouts load to Strava automatically, like Nordic track. Once you pair them together, it will put your workouts on Strava, and all of your friends, like I've got cycling friends here in Idaho and a ton of cycling friends back in San Jose, so they get to hit that little kudos, good job button for all of your workouts and see how you're doing for the year, and you can see your own workouts, and that is the best thing for me. So like this last weekend I did a bike ride up this little short hill, but it's a steep hill, and it was my first ride of the year, my first outdoor ride of the year. And so I got to look at when I did that ride past, so there were like 8 entries or something of times that I've done that bike, and I got to compare it to other entries to see where my fitness level is at and where my strength is at. And so Strava is a really good thing. I really like Strava a lot, and I enjoy that program. So anyway, the people that have bought a Nordic track, some of them have also, and the walkers too. There's people like several friends of mine that walk through in their own neighborhood. They got on Strava, so I get to see their walks and say, hey, good job, you're getting out there and you're doing it. And so, and this does it too, on YouTube, you're able to comment and say, hey, this is my goal and this is what I'm working on. And that's what I want to hear. I want to hear how you guys are doing with your goal, whatever that goal is. It just helps us to hold ourselves accountable and to give kudos to other people that are working hard on their goals. And it's just, another element, something else to work on. So I want to hear how you're doing with your goal. Oh, Azure. I had to ask him to stop giving himself a bath. You can probably hear him licking in the background. So my shirt today is one of my favorites. I love this one. It is an embroidery library design. You can see it's got a bicycle, and it also has an embroidery, like a sewing machine and fabrics. And so all of our fun stuff. I should actually be wearing this on a day that we're working on Oh So Delightful, but I'm working on Red, White, and Bloom today. So anyway, fun design from Embroidery Library. I will add information under this video with a link to it. The shirt is from Amazon. It's one of my favorites. It's a stretchy material with a hood and super easy to embroider on. I really like this one. It comes in several different colors, and it's got a little pocket. Probably can't see that, but anyway, it's a really cute design and fun to embroider on a shirt, so I highly recommend it.